Okay, so the answer was C. Okay, B, all the students having school dinners. So for B, all the students having school dinners. Put your answer in Q&A. That was K. So if we look at all the students who have school dinners, it's K for that first one. Okay, because that's the total of all the students. Year 2 packed lunch. Again, we look at year 2 as a row and we look over it where it says packed lunch in the column. So the answer would be D. And finally, the total number of students. Again, we look at the last row and the last column that tells us the dogs. And we need to do a subtraction here. So we need to take off the number of dogs from the number of cats. That will give us the answer there. There are more dogs than any other types of pets. And again, whether it's true or false is going to be determined by what we've written in the table. Are we ready for the answers? Let's have a look in Q&A. Who's been writing answers in? So for this one, none of them were true. So none of what we were told were true. Let's do one more before we finish. Are you ready? One more before we finish. And I'll share the answers a bit quicker this time. So we're going to be on super quick. Okay. As quick as you can for this next slide. All right. It's the last one, I promise. And it's all about muffins and cookies and cakes and biscuits. So you can't leave yet. Okay, so let's say 2 minutes. Off you go. Quick, quick, quick. Okay, so the same principles apply. So to work out the total number of muffins, we need to add what they had in May, April and June together. So it's a long addition for that one. For the number in June for cookies, we've already been given what how many were sold in May and April. And we've got the total. So we need to add what they sold in May and April together and take it away from the total number of cookies, which will give us what was left in June. For April and June, again, we probably need to work those out after we've worked out some of these numbers here. So work out the number of cakes in May. We'll have a look at the total and take off what biscuits, cookies and muffins were sold. Take that away from 729 total to give us the number of cakes. So it's just filling in the blanks bit by bit. And then once you've got all of the numbers together from this column here, you can add all of these together to give you the total here. So we've had 2 minutes. Are you ready for the answers? Very, very well done. I'm really impressed with how much you've tried and stuck at it with these ones, because these, you know, they're fairly tricky. So I'm really impressed.